Welcome back, everyone. Jayborino here, continuing the Reaver Menace, a custom campaign for StarCraft 1 created by iquare. We're on map number 3, the Great Devourer, Chapter 1. The Caradun AI is planning to awaken the Great Devourer, the most powerful Reaver ever created. Bad idea, Caradun. Bad idea. Our last raid was successful. Beep. We have destroyed the Terran mining station. I personally dropped 2 Reaver brothers on their mineral lines and watched from above how the Terran commander screamed in horror. That sounds like it would be me. But we haven't found anything regarding the location of the Great Devourer. Beep. Of course. That is why we need to get to the main Protoss science archives on Eridas. And Taro Adun, we have already discussed that and declined the proposition. The Terrans have built their main base near the archives, and we can't get close enough without being detected. During one of our raids, we recovered a large chronologically crystal. It is similar to the crystals installed inside of our observers, including me. I believe we can use it to project a cloaking field. With that, we can establish a base of operations close enough to the archives without being detected. I don't believe you for a second, Intaro Adun. They had mentioned something about stealth last mission, so maybe we're going to be sneaking in and getting this info and getting out. Such a large cloaking field will fail very quickly. And remember, we will have to go away from the base in order to get to the archives. Protoss science archives were constructed near especially powerful pylons. If we can get to one of the archives, we can boost the power of the cloaking field with pylon energy. 2 birds with 1 stone. Sounds like a good plan to me. Very well, brethren. We will depart for the archives. I hope we will find what we need there. Beep! My question is, who are these Terrans? Maybe it's Mobius core? I don't know, like leftover Mobius core, who knows? Establish a base inside the ruins. Bring a probe to each Templar archive. Cloaking field must not fail. Caradun must not be destroyed, and Taradun must not be destroyed. Okay. Planet Eridas. Ruins of the Protoss Research Station. Establish a base inside the ruins. Bring a probe to each Templar archive. Yeah, okay, so that was on the briefing. Let's just put these guys inside of Caradun. And let's go. We've got the new and improved Reaver who's super fast and doesn't require additional minerals to make scarabs, and the scarabs auto-build. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Get out of there, buddy. There we go. Okay, and let's hotkey these both to 1 so that I never lose track of them. Okay, so let's head inside the ruins. Back them up. Back them up. Or don't back up. That's fine. Okay, there you go. Okay, they're going to get stuck. These Marauders can take a beating. But we just have to level up our War Drone so that they do more damage. That's really, really key. And also their survivability is very important. But the Reavers, obviously going to be great. Let's just look around here for a brief moment. There are some buildings here already, which is nice. An observatory is fine. We already have Intaro Adun, but looks clear. Okay, let's build a Nexus. I could build a second Nexus with my initial money. I can't really afford the probes, though, to make it worthwhile yet, so let's just power up our buildings that we found. We need the pylon power anyway. And then we need to start considering how to get to the first thing. So what we can do is take Intaro Adun to start scouting out how we get there, what the defenses are like around it. Maybe we can do it with just our starting force. I don't know. It depends on how much time we have. I assume this will be something that pops up pretty soon. But we're going to need to set up a bunch of cannons near our opening here. I mean, granted, it's unbuildable terrain, but we'll figure it out. Looks mostly clear here. Okay, never mind. Not mostly clear, but it is clear. Let's just fly around here. And Taro Adun does have some tankiness to him. I suppose what I could do, I mean, Caradun, it looked like he gets his health back. We could always just put some probes inside of him. We could always just put some probes inside of him and drop them right on the beacon. Alternatively, we take him and we drop the Reaver on top of that tank. If we can get rid of the tank, then we'll be in fine shape. I don't know. For right now, let's just focus on getting our base set up. There hasn't been any Never mind. There we go. Cloaking field is in place. Centauro due to all robotic regiments. Do not come out of the base until it is ordered directly. Terrans will not attack us as long as we are inside the ruins. Although the cloaking field will eventually fail and we'll have to boost its power. So if I understand correctly, he's basically saying you have 12 minutes or 11 minutes now to make units, and then as long as you have enough you won't get attacked by the Terrans until you actually leave. I think, if I understand that correctly. We're going to need a forge. I still wonder who those Terrans are. They're certainly not the Dominion. Some kind of pirate? I'm going to have to get gas set up right away. We were short on gas last mission. One of our observer brethren noticed a gruesome creature inside a stasis cell on one of the Terran bases. It's almost certainly a Zerg-Protoss hybrid. Oh, okay. Who has Zerg-Protoss hybrid? I don't know. What Terran factions were left over at the end of StarCraft 2? Like Nova? I don't know why Nova would be here. All right, we got it. We got the pylons. Cool your jets. Certainly not Mobius Corps. Have you seen their emblem? I mean, Mobius Corps could have just changed their emblem, but I doubt it. Okay, let's not go overboard here. We just want more war drones for now. For now, and we want to get their range upgrade. We've noticed that that was really, really important the last time. Okay, we have a pylon. Let's grab a forge. We need to get a couple cannons. We get that cannon damage upgrade, too. It's really, really useful because the Terran have some really beefy units, specifically Predators. Probably going to need to get some cannons behind our mineral line as well. Setting up a second Nexus, obviously important. Only 9 minutes left. It's very, very tempting to leave our base. I want to get at least 2 cannons set up right here. Then I will move out. It looks like this area, assuming we can get rid of that tank, we can use the Reaver to peck away at all this stuff and use the war drones to destroy the units that are sitting in the base. So for the most part, I don't think this is going to be too bad. I'm not going to get any of these upgrades yet. Let's just keep getting probes. We need the money. 8 minutes is a reasonable amount of time. The question is, how much time will we get for destroying this? I noticed there looks like there's a Zerg base right here. Maybe we take that out. It'll help us out later. Obviously, because then the Zerg won't attack us. But also, it's more just making sure that we can find it. We can take another base if we need one. I assume if there's a Zerg base, there's going to be some minerals there. But then we won't be in the safety of the cloaking field. And it's actually a mission objective to not let the cloaking field fail. Okay, let's get some more on gas. I just want to get the Dragoon range. So let's start. They're war drones, excuse me. And then I want to get, like I said, 1 or 2 cannons, maybe with the cannon damage upgrade. And then I'll be able to move out and feel comfortable about it. Well, or let's just take the Reaver and a Dragoon. Actually, no, not a Dragoon. We'll bring Dragoons, but let's just walk. Let's leave Dragoons in the base, and then bring Karadoon and the war drones. Move them up here. You guys just stay here. Meanwhile, we're gonna save up money to take our second base. We'll get the photon cannon damage increase. And then what we want to do, we don't want to get too close to the tank that we know is there. So let's take the Reaver, move on in, hit the bunker, lure this stuff out, come to me. Okay, perfect. Well, maybe not perfect, but it's pretty good. Okay, hit this. Karadoon's going to sit here, and he's going to recharge our shields, and then we can maybe drop the Reaver on top of the tank. I don't know if that's how we want to do it. All right, the tank is sieged, unsieging now. Okay, let's just wait. Again, we need to get on top of that tank somehow without getting blasted.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Okay, we have Zerg coming to attack us now. Not thrilled, but it's not the worst thing. Let's get a couple sentries. Getting the sentry upgrades would be nice. And then let's go ahead and take our second base. Cool. This is building. Let's get a second photon cannon. And we're gonna get a pylon behind our mineral fields later. Can't quite afford it yet. Okay, the big thing here is gonna be the extra gas. So let's go ahead and set this up. And we need pylons. Sentry, get on up here. What we would do is we would defense matrix the tank and then drop him on top, or defense matrix the Reaver, then drop it on top of the tank. if possible. What can we do? Can we get... If we can get rid of the pylon, then we can get Intaro Addon up there to give me vision. Okay, great. Just hit the bunker. I'd really hoped he wouldn't be able to hit us from here. That's okay. We'll sit on top of Intaro Addon, or Cara Dune. I'm going to get these names wrong over and over and over. It's fine. Sorry, I'm under a time crunch here, so I'm a little nervous. Let's go ahead and get this upgrade here. We have 3.5 minutes. I think we should be okay. The tank probably has moved back to his position here, so we only need to take a couple shots. There we go. Is he moving towards us? Oh, Cara Dune just recharged our shields. That's great. Okay, and then Reaver move forward, kill the Marines. It worked. Back up. We lost our sentry, unfortunately. I thought they weren't supposed to attack us, but it's possible because we left our base that they're attacking us because we left our base. I'm not sure. Reaver, go ahead and hit the Marauder. Doesn't even kill him in one shot. Wow. Those things are very, very tanky. I fucking knew it. I knew it. I didn't set it up like I knew I should have. Awesome. Over here, you pieces of shit. Stop it. Okay, please focus fire. There you go. You move away. Okay, and then we can go ahead and get a probe up here. Otherwise, I think we lose. I think we just lose. We can go ahead and just go back home now. We've got the cannons here. We need to set up a couple in the back. The double cannon damage is going to make Mutalisks no problem, I think. There you go. And then this is done, so we can start making probes. So now let's focus on our macro and just hope that this gives us a decent chunk of time. We could try to destroy the Protoss. I'm sorry, not the Protoss, the Zerg. Let's go ahead and leave Intaro Addon out here. First archive. Let's see what we have here. Accessing data. Protoss Science Archive in 14312. Facemith's log. Date. 106010. Specimen 1540 is undergoing construction. My colleagues call it madness. I call it the future of Protoss warfare. The mainframe has already been constructed. I've contacted IRE, and they sent me the Scarab schematics I requested. Phase Smith Korak. I'm sure this won't go wrong. Phase Smith Korak. Okay, and then what realistically do we need to upgrade here? Let's get ground weapons for sure. And we want to get to Reavers, I think, as fast as possible. And the Sentry Reaver seems like it would be a perfect combination. All right, that gave us 10 minutes. It's not great, but it's something. We need to get maybe even double robo, because what I'll do is use shuttles primarily to fly around and then drop on top of these things. I don't want to attack into the Zerg if I don't have to, and I don't want to attack into a Terran base if I don't have to. So let's focus on being a little sneaky. Let's get 2 more sentries, because we know that they're really, really helpful. Okay, you guys get mining, and let's just start gas right away. And yeah, losing a bunch of probes to those Mutalisks early on really hurt. That really, really hurt. Okay, getting another forge probably worthwhile. As long as we've got the upgrades coming out now, I'll feel a lot better. Okay, pylons. And then we probably want to get a lot of Hornets as well to kind of clear the path for us. Where is Intaro Addon? Let's go ahead and scout out to the next one. And let's throw down a save because I have no idea. I mean, it's really risky because it's timed. Kind of feels like a StarCraft 2 mission in that sense. So we have to just make sure that we do things right. Okay, robotic support bay for Reavers, and then pylons constantly. That's okay. We got more building. Let's get that Stargate. And I honestly almost suspect StarCraft AI would be a jerk enough to try to almost circumvent me the other direction too, so let's avoid that. Okay, there's a Banshee here, a lot of Marauders. I think a group of Hornets would be enough to get rid of this.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Okay, decent amount of stuff. We got Reavers here. Intaro Addon is sitting up there. He's fine, I think, but I think we're gonna need another.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
I think we're going to need more detection. Okay, and then we have a couple lurkers. If they're going to run right into my cannons, that's fine. That went fine. So let's start making Reavers and Shuttles.
You have not enough minerals.
Reavers and Shuttles, and then Pylons. Okay, that's good. And then we have more and more probes being built. I want to get up there to Intaro Adun pretty much as fast as possible. And we're going to need another observer. I want to leave an observer out in front of our base. And again, really as long as we get the probe on top of the thing, I don't think it matters if it dies. Okay, Hornet time. It's Hornet time! The best part of Hornet time is having a bunch of Hornets, yeah. Let's, Aha! Okay, well, of course. Come on down here. The Banshees do damage in a straight line, if you notice. I think it's like the Shockwave, or the Ripwave missiles, or Shockwave, whatever they're called. It's pretty neat. Okay, let's go ahead and grab Scarab Capacity. And grab a second Reaver. And another Shuttle. We gotta get going here very, very soon. And we need more Hornets. Are the Hornets rallying somewhere? They are. Okay, good. We need a fleet beacon. Can we make a fleet beacon for level 2? We can. Can't quite afford it, and I think I need to focus more on actually getting ready to move out here pretty soon. We'll bring Cara Dune. Okay, and again, these are mostly here just to clear the way for us. So let's throw this down. Cannon there. Cannon here. And I don't need restoration. I'm getting Protoss building armor now. Okay, Cara Dune, why don't you go ahead and load up the Reavers. We're going to leave one Reaver at home just in case. We're going to need a few anti-air units, so let's go ahead and bring this. Cara Dune, and let's move on up in this direction and start focusing on how we're going to get rid of this group. So a lot of Banshees. We get rid of the Banshees, and I think using the Hornets primarily. Just how fast can we build them to get them up here in time. Just got to pick them off. And Pylons will slowly become the issue. More Hornets. Mass Hornets may be able to clear out the sites for us. We just need to have units at home to defend. Okay, Hornets. Let's see if we can start picking off stuff. I mean, the amount of turrets is kind of the issue, I think. So let's get air armor and then a fleet beacon as we can afford it.
Upgrade complete.
And we've got, yeah, we just got a lot of Hornets. This is good. And I think we may be able to semi-cheese this map specifically with Hornets. And getting enough cannons to make sure that we stay defended against large enemy attacks that come in and towards us. Reavers and Sentries should be able to do that. Start making another Reaver and a Disruptor as well. More Vespene gas is expected. Okay, Hornets, bring it on. So here's what we're gonna do. Hit here. Hit here. Okay, just destroy the tank. There we go. And now we can attack with Reavers. We want to get Reaver damage here pretty soon. Don't attack, yeah, don't attack the bunker. And then let's move on in there, kill the Banshee. Why would you get that close, Mr. Reaver? Okay, and then we need to shuttle a probe up here, so let's go ahead and send him back, pick up a probe. I hope we can do this in time. We only have 2 minutes. It's very, very dangerous. And then we need more shuttles. Attack, and then let's go, probe. And then drop them here. The Zerg haven't attacked us for a while, and I'm fine with that. Actually, well, there was a... I hear tanks. Okay. And disruption, or defense matrix to help get rid of that. All right, probe, go ahead and hit this. We're like right on the cusp of losing constantly. Protoss Science Archive 14313, accessing data. Phasmith's log, date 10/6/02/04, specimen 1540 has been constructed as scheduled. I finished the AI programming myself and activated its self-growth algorithm. Today, I behold my creation in the construction bay. It is definitely quite a sight. My colleagues call it the greatest Reaver ever created. I cannot disagree with them. Korak, you are the doom of us all. You dare threaten to Cerebrate, you will be the doom of us all. Yada, yada, yada. We're going to scout towards the next one. We're on a roll here. Nothing else, unfortunately. We must continue our search. We're on a roll here. I'm not going to bother attacking the Zerg. I'm just going to keep this up. Let's make a pylon here. Make a few extra cannons. And then Protoss building plating, shield regeneration seems like the right choice. Keep making Hornets. And we can get a couple Phoenix and more Hornets. It's gas, but it's totally worth it. Okay. And then we have more shuttles here, which we can use, but I don't have enough gas to really make much else. Maybe grabbing one disruptor and moving it up to our other area would be smart. Let's go ahead and bring probes with us, because we're going to need them to run onto the beacons, because we seem like we're running out of time. Okay, hop on in. Return your minerals. Every little bit counts. Hop on in. Okay, we've got our little strike force here. This is working out, and then we also, yeah, this is good. Got a lot of Hornets. Okay, Entaro Addon, go ahead and scout out the next area. See what's between us and there. And as long as we have a lot of defense at home, and we do, I feel very, very safe. I'd like to get one disruptor as well. They're very effective at defending. Scarab damage. Sounds good, and then the rest of the stuff that we're getting. And then we're getting even more... Well, we have more shuttles. What I'd like are more war drones. But they're expensive. They're very gas heavy. Okay, let's keep looking and seeing if we can walk there or if we need to shuttle our way. Looks like we can just walk. I see air units. And no tanks, though, so we can just walk. Let's move on up in this direction. We've got also scouts here ready to help us. Can I get level 2? No, I never got the fleet beacon. I thought I did. Probably was too expensive at the time. Okay, let's move on up. Move on up. And I don't think there was anything that really worked on special abilities. I haven't seen any science vessels or anything like that, so we haven't needed Entaro Addon's special ability. I have shuttles here in case we need them, and we don't currently. Okay, I'd love to get the fleet beacon to get level 2 here. Okay, back up, back up, back up. Okay, that's fine. No, 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 stop it, stop it, stop it. We want to draw it to us. Okay, the Phoenix, the few Phoenix here seem totally worth it. Let's save an inch forward. We have to get through here. Okay, yeah, that's what you should have been attacking, you idiot. Back up, back up, back up, back up. These Terrans have specters. Strange. I agree that is strange. You guys back up. Try to save the disruptor. It's easy to lose track of these Hornets because they fly so fast. Okay, Reavers. Attack up here. And we can start +2 attack. There we go. Air weapons. Ground armor is fine, and let's get regeneration. Let's back up. Yes, draw them into us. Phoenix, attack the Predator. Continue attacking with Reavers. Entaro Addon, where are you? Okay, actually, this looks fine. As long as, the Reavers are okay. Okay, let's run a probe onto the beacon. And we actually saved a lot of time with this one. This was great. Inch on up, and I'm going to start building more Hornets with my extra gas. Protoss Science Archive and 14308, accessing data. Interesting. There is more than just a log. Some kind of voice recording. Faysmith's log, date 10/6/02/10. From this day I will call you the Great Devourer. You will help our Templar brethren in the field of battle. You will crush the enemy of the Daylom. Your glory shall be immense. Classic Protoss, too big for their britches. What's the voice log? Why should I do it, Protoss? Because it is your predestination. This is what you were created for. And if I say no? Hot damn, there we go. We're starting to see the seams of the stuff here. Okay, let's get more, maybe more Phoenix. And okay, let's rally up here. Phoenix and Hornets. Again, we saved a lot of time with that last group. That was really, really good. It's just we need a lot of gas. I'm comfortable with the amount of stuff that I have here. Do I want to change? No, I think this is fine. I don't want to change anything else. You all move on up here. And Taro Addon, go ahead and scout for us. You're our detector. Let's go for this far left one first. We have 11 minutes. I feel relatively comfortable. Can we get up there, or are we going to have to drop? Okay, there is... Okay, there is a ramp. Let's start scooting. Mass Hornet seems really, really good, and we need pylons. I can't spend too much time macroing here. Let's save. Just lots of pylons. The Zerg haven't been that much of a threat. I'm happy about that. I could have destroyed them, and I'm glad that I didn't. Scarab damage level 2. The fact that there are multiple Scarab damage levels is really funny to me. Okay, and then let's move in Taro Addon closer to the edge. Can they see him? Yes, they can. Back up, back up, back up. Yikes. Okay, hold right here. Move the Reavers to the edge and the Disruptor. Nope, 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 not worth it. Okay, what we're going to do is take a squad of Hornets. We're going to move up here. We're going to destroy this. And this. Okay, and then we're going to sacrifice some of these to destroy the tanks. Okay, because that's really all we need to do. Okay, get them out of there. We lost like 5. That could have been a lot worse. Then we're going to use our Reavers to destroy this. Move up with the Disruptor as well. Okay, great. And I was going to bring some more Ward Drones, but I don't think I have to. I think we've got the group that we need. Okay, and as long as the Scarabs don't get bugged on their way in. Okay, great. Let's just move on in. I don't have to worry about wasting Scarabs. That's quite nice. Okay, let's grab this one. Again, we're on the upswing. We're saving time with each of these groups. What do we have going on? Oh yeah, we're fine. Oh yeah, we're fine. This is easier than the last mission for sure. 2 archives left. Protest Science Archive in 14307, accessing data. Faithsmith's log, date 10/6/04/01. Addon, save us. It was a grave mistake to give a mine to this Reaver. Yeah, no shit. Great Devourer has gone rogue. Half of our resource complex lies in ruins. Many Faithsmiths are dead. Fortunately, we have managed to recall the thing into stasis containment, but I will never forget this horror. Yeah, and Caradun wants to wake it up. Good thinking, you clown. I mean, he thinks, I guess he would think, because he's a robot as well, he'd ally. The Great Devourer would be cool with helping him. But I don't know, that's kind of risky to assume. I think I'm gonna make more Phoenix. And then with our extra money, we'll make Hornets. Oh yeah, and then just rally way up here. It's good stuff. Can we get level 3? Air weapons, we need more gas. Let's just cancel a couple of Hornets to get level 3. It won't finish in time, or at least I doubt it will finish in time. But I think I've been playing this the proper way. I don't know. I mean, this is like a hit and run type thing. Like the Zerg are there, you can destroy them, but you probably won't have enough time to do it. Let's see, we got some battle cruisers here. This is going to be Hornet Phoenix Central. Let's do it. Okay, it's working. Nice. Okay, this combination works really well against even heavy air. The Phoenix, again, they do normal damage, which I think means that they do full damage against... I think that means they do full damage against everything. Which is very important. Yeah, drop your stupid stuff. Okay, and Taro Addon is here, so we can see the Spectres. Get up there. Hornets, get up there. I don't want to lose too many Phoenix. They're more expensive than the Hornets. There you go. I would almost rather make more Hornets than making Phoenix, but at the same time, I think the Phoenix are, like, you mix them together, the Phoenix then do a lot of damage behind everything else. Okay, we're going to need a lot of anti-air for this, but I made the Phoenix. I'm glad that I did, because I didn't really know what I was doing here. We mostly just want to draw out the battle cruisers and the Predators, so let's just attack once. And then run away. Draw them to us. Let's see if this works without getting too close to the bunkers. Oh, it works. All right, come this way. Kill the Raider. Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. There we go. Okay. And then we'll attack with the Reavers, and let's move the Disruptor up. I like this. This is a really, this feels like StarCraft 2 with the way that the missions are designed. It's really, really well done. Okay, that worked. We have the War Drones here. The only thing that would have helped this is if we made sentries. And the fact that we have a Hero Observer means that we're always going to have the necessary... We're always going to have the necessary detection. Okay, so let's swarm up and see if there's anything else. Otherwise, I think we've won. Okay, let's get on in there. These Raiders have good anti-ground attacks, but they don't have good anti-air attacks. Same, and the Banshees are, yeah, same thing with Banshees. Kind of an overlap there between the Raiders and the Banshees, I think. So I don't regret making the, Phoenix at all. I think that was a great choice. I could have stood to have more War Drones in this, that's for sure, because the Hornets are so fragile that if you lose them, this group is very, very vulnerable to a very powerful anti-air attack, like a lot of Predators. Granted, we're anti-air, so I don't know. Maybe like a Goliath force would have been able to push through it. Protoss Science Archive N14314. You can't do this. You admitted your mistakes. You've seen it with your own eyes, what that Reaver has done. It must be destroyed. I agree. Destroy the giant Reaver, please. Great Devourer is a sentient being. Even the Conclave never considered destroying the Purifiers. We all know what this sentient being has done. Purifiers may be robotics, but they're Protoss warriors to the core. No one knows what you have really programmed here. Still, I will postpone the destruction of the Great Devourer. It will remain in preservation. Station N104. So now we know where it is. And we know Cara Dune, he's not going to learn from these recordings. He just wanted to find out where it is. So I have a bad feeling about this. Enough. Computer, give me the coordinates of this containment station. Here they are. Our probes benefit from attack upgrades, I'd like to point out. Cara Dune. Yes? From what we know, it may be dangerous to awaken the Great Devourer. What if this AI turns on us? I'm sure it will not. Well, enough talk. We must depart to the containment station, N104. God, Cara Dune, what are you doing? This was a really fun mission. This was really fun. I really, really particularly enjoyed this one. I like the idea of being in your base, but you have to move out and take points around the map and not engaging the enemy base directly. Also, it's worth pointing out that Antaro Dune kind of said the same thing when he came online, where he's like, why are we doing this? And the guy's like, for honor, we have to do it. And he's very close-minded, kind of reminiscent of the way the Conclave would be. And then Antaro Dune is more like Tassadar, and he's like, yeah, but why? Like, we're not really thinking this through. We don't need to do this. Also, this idea that AI it doesn't just follow orders, it will question why it's doing it, which is why the Great Devourer seemingly went rogue and killed everybody. So, we know where this is going, but that's also why this is great. It's like old school StarCraft 1 storytelling, where you know things are going wrong, but you're forced to continue playing anyway and performing objectives that you don't really agree with because you know it's a bad decision. So again, really well done, iquare. I really enjoyed this map. Map 2 was very challenging for me. Just the Terran tech is hard to deal with, but we do have the tools to get rid of it. And then when it's not a giant macro map like that, I don't know. I like it. They're good to sprinkle in there, but I struggle with them. That's just my... I've just had a lot of trouble with them. Whereas this map, been doing great with. Just an interesting new approach to StarCraft 1 objectives. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. This has been Jay Borino. I'll see you next time. Bye.